Hi, it's Bob Kraft, and I wanted to tell you about today's topic from Kapolei, Hawaii, is the hurricane that's happening right now as I'm speaking. Also, the that my X account was hacked, how that happened, what the ramifications were from it, and the solution. But I wanted to share with you the hurricane is happening right now as I'm recording this, but it's not like a hurricane in Florida. It's heavy rain, heavy wind. Uh, Hawaii's made up of many different types of islands, and I'm on Honolulu or Oahu, and we weren't hit as hard as one or two of the other islands, but as flooding and decide to stay home at least all day today. They canceled my church service and some other things that were going on. A lot of the businesses are closed, but we're all safe here. So the other thing too was getting the X account hacked. I didn't realize that I knew, because I speak out. I'm anti-communist, and I speak out against China, communist China, on my Facebook um, and Twitter. I didn't realize that I would be hacked. I was definitely so. My Twitter, I had Facebook, which I was my primary source of getting information out, and then I switched to X, or now a Twitter, and now X. And I thought, well, I'm going to give this a try. And I was able to get 3 or 4 or 5,000 followers on X, just quite a few. And information was going out. Of course, it's totally a different format that they use. But it was, 80–90% of my posts are about communism. And so I didn't think too much about it, just putting information out on both Facebook and X. And then one day I went to check my X, and I was surprised because it was pro-China, or it was actually not pro-communist, it was pro-communist China. And at that point, I knew immediately that it had been hacked. And it took me about a half a day or a day to go through all my posts and find out that, that so many posts were being put up daily that were in that process, pro-China. And I was like, okay, I got to solve this problem. So I tried to log into my account, my X account, and remember, I'd been logging in for the most part every day. I was blocked, and it said, your email address does not match what's in our records. So there was no way I could get into my account. And I tried different, I had I had tried different methods to get in, like my email, my phone. They were all blocked, and with that message, because everything leads back to contacting you by your email address. And also my phone number had been changed. So someone, probably they call them the 50 centers in communist China. There's hundreds of thousands of people who specialize in hacking accounts and posting fake information, pro-China, pro-communism. And I went and I contacted Twitter or X, and I said, my account's been hacked. And they said, well, we can do nothing because your email address, and they will send you a message to change your password. But my password had been changed. My email address had been changed. Everything had been changed by this hacker. So all of a sudden, it kept putting out information that was pro-communist, and I had no way to change it. So, my viewers were thinking that was from me. And finally, using like either my telephone, it's been a while, so I've kind of forgotten how I did it, but I was able to, and oh yeah, and then when they hacked, they made it so that it was forwarded to a different X account. It looked like my account, but it had a different username. Similar, but not the same. And so that X account, I was able somehow to get into that new X account that they had set up using maybe my telephone, if I remember right. And from there, I changed that X account to my email address, my correct email address. And I was able to change the settings in there. But I had to start totally over. I had no followers on X, from thousands to zero. And the information I was putting out was what I had normally put out. Uh, the the old account was in existence, but then X put a suspended, it's been deleted, the account. And when you go to my old account, it says it's been suspended because I violated the rules of Twitter X, which is not true at all. They just wouldn't reverse what was happening. And so I set up this new account, which was the fake account put in by the hacker, and it became my account because I changed things around. Now, one thing that made me realize is that I have to be really careful on my password. I have to change them. I have to have multi authentication because, these people who are the hackers know what they're doing and they're experts on that. And so I haven't gone through and changed everything, all my sites, but I have to do it. And I also have to do like where you have to do two-step authentication. They send me an SMS message to my phone. I can log in with my password, and I also have to change my passwords frequently because my X, while it was small by most standards, a 5,000 say or 4,000, it wasn't huge, but it did impact me. And now I'm still using X, but it's not my primary social media. My primary social media has gone back to Facebook, which, as I previously said, is close to 1 million views a year. Like this month, it's around 25,000 in 28 days. So now I'm able to see my statistics on Facebook, and I'm really happy about that. And it also makes me aware that I don't want anybody to hack that because that would be huge. That has such a huge impact. And I'm still putting out anti-communist information, anti-communist China information, communist Hong Kong information. So no doubt I'm a target. And I have to go through and do that as soon as possible. But I'm just letting you know it is possible that you could get hacked, but I think that hacking is going to come. There has to be a motivation behind the hacking. People just don't do it for fun, In my case, they wanted to stop me from speaking out. But other people, it could be financial reasons, privacy reasons. Who knows what the reason is? But please, for your password, and update it, change it, make it a bit difficult and change it frequently, and also use a different form of characters. Don't just use your name or some simple password. So I'm passing that on to you and letting you know how that happened and how it impacted me, how it impacted you. And, I'm really happy with my Facebook. That's what I'm going to tell you. It's really performing well. But I can't get my Twitter back, my X back, simply because the numbers are not there like they were before. And people probably are thinking my old address is still my address, whereas now it has a completely new address. But I'm trying. I'm still putting information out. So go to my Facebook and you can see my Twitter link, my X link, and then click on the X link on the left side of the page, and it will take you to the site. And now I'm putting out information that's coming from me. So there you go. And I hope everybody has a good day. Remember, go and like my Facebook. I would appreciate it. And sign up if you're not signed up. Become a friend or a follower. I would really appreciate it. Wherever you are in the world, take care, everybody.